which side you put them on. That's right, but Mary does it the other way around because he puts the one on to match the benches to it. Whereas I like to start on the left. So the top is on the left and the bottom's on the right.
See, I never have them on the same page because I don't have new stats.
So Helen does it properly like I do. As you would expect. Helen and I do everything with us.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, like the plan. You could say it like that. I wasn't implying that I was boss. The point is that Mary isn't. Because she picks on me all the time. I can't do anything wrong.
Well, you know about the outside experience, so that's what the ingredients. Because, it's 750. Terry. 750. Sticky's going to say something, so I'll tell them that they probably want everything. So anyway,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Say hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand final of the 2025 Men's State League competition to be played at Geelong today between Geelong and Metrans. If you were observing, we just had a minute's silence for Paula Furman, a much-loved softball figure. So we pass on our condolences to the family and friends, and show our thanks for everything that Paula did for softball throughout Victoria. Okay, we're about to have the first pitch, which will be pitching Anthony Batridge to Ricky Wheeler. Wheeler hits the ball to shortstop and there's a fumble, and Wheeler gets safe on first base. And we have a designated runner coming in for Ricky Wheeler. Zane Parkinson coming in the run. In the batter's box is Jack. Jack takes a strike for strike one. Jack Katiri Mawena. Bit outside and low for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Well left by Jack, just missing on the outside corner. Tying it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, just missing on the outside, so we have full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Jack goes down swinging. 1 down. Runner on 1. Brings to the batter's box, Michael Dyson.
I'm so used to my batting shaft and hitting that. It's like,
And the ball gets away from the catcher. Sends Zane across the second base.
I was working on the level 4 manual update the other day. So I nearly got it there.
Catching for Geelong is Anthony.
We've changed the
That'll be Pat Brackley. It's right at the top of the zone for strike one. A little pop fly to second base. And it's 2 down. Brings to the batter's box for Veterans, Luke Russell. Starting pitch for strike one.
Ricky the keeper.
no, he's at third base. Oh, yeah, that was...
Misses outside. And once again the ball gets away from the catcher. So it's across to third base. Two balls, one strike, 2 down, 1 on 3. Good pitch from Cruiser. Rise ball for strike 3. The Mets are retired without adding to the score. Bottom of the first inning, and the Mets take the diamond, pitching Mark Rigg to Michael Dyson. Catching first base is Paul Macy. Second base, Noel McMahon. At third base, Ricky Wheeler. And at shortstop, Troy Shiri Moana. Leading off for Geelong is John McCauley.
Come on, here we go. Get there, start. Hey, John. Come on, John, boy. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Come on, John. Good leader, that way. Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, Johnny.
Missing on the inside corner for ball 2. one. 3 balls, 1 strike. That pitch on the outside corner, loads them up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a great chop to the gap out at centre field, up by the left fielder. And John McCauley gets safely to second base.
Didn't give yourself a bird out there.
Brings to the batter's box, Ethan Scott.
Grace's wedding's all the way around. She's football's an excuse not to go to the wedding. Not the wedding is an excuse not to go to the
Oh, yeah.
No, the wedding was only get invited to his dodgy wedding.
Two balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Up and away. It's going a full count on the batter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch. Ties Ethan Scott. First out. Swings into bat. Guy Dennis. Change up. Foul tip. 2 strikes on the batter.
Good to see you.
And good strikeout pitch. 2 down. Runner on second. Brings to the batter's box. George Samaras.
Oh, they're up on the ground. That's where they sat last year.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. It's fouled back. 2 strikes on the batter.
And I'm here because I like to come watching it, but she's got her work to do. Even the invitation.
And ball's head up in the air to shortstop. Comfortably taken by Jack. Terry Moana to retire the side, and it's 0-0 after 1 completed innings.
Driving through it a million times. Every time, just tell me it's off. Tell me it's off. Thanks, God.
just talking about you. Your ears burning. We're just talking about you. Have I made that a C or a B? Yes, there is 7 balls.
Okay, coming to the bottom, top of the second innings, straight. Leading off for the Mets is Paul Maisie. Paul gets a piece of it down to third base, and George makes the out across to Joel Hughes, and for the first out.
And that was the first pitch.
No, there was a ball.
First.
Oh, no, it was first pitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
Now in the batter's box, Jack.
The other one was George.
Yeah, George.
Jack Katiri Moana takes the first pitch for a ball.
5-3.
And fouls that one off in third base line. It's a good leave. Close to a strike, but well left by Jack.
Dots that close together, I thought that was
1 ball.
2 dots
Well,
and
2 balls, 1 strike.
And then as soon as I said no, the first 2 batters, 2 full counts, I thought, hang on, that's 3 and 3.
And we asked the question there, but Trevor Murphy said no, he didn't. Three balls, 1 strike. It's a little high, so get the walk. Brings to the batter's box Chris Kiefel.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I realised when I was putting it in there, I went, I screwed that up.
Healthy hack there by Kiefel. Not making contact. Strike 1.
Right, I'm sure you can fix that.
Kiefel hits the ball down to first base. Joel Hughes deciding to take the easier out at first base, allowing Jack to head across the second base. 2 down, runner on 2.
It's Troy, not Jack.
Oh, it is.
Troy on second.
Oh, sorry, it's Troy on second base, not Jack. Brings to the batter's box, Brody Taylor. And the ball gets away from the catcher again to allow Troy to head down to third base. One ball, 2 strikes on Brody. And it's a great pitch on the inside corner to retire the Mets in the second innings. The score remains at 0-0. While we've got a break in play, just want to thank Michael Cronk for all the work he does providing us with these live coverages. Very much appreciated by all and sundry in the softball community. Thank you, mate.
No worries. Hopefully my commentary's working now.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Beautiful.
So now you don't have to listen to me all the time. Michael can join in. In the batter's box is Joel Hughes. And fouled off to third base. Two strikes on the batter. And a little bit late on that one. It's down the third baseline. It's foul ball. That's a good lead by Joel. Good pitch, tempting him to have a swing, but managed to hold his hands back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a great pitch on the inside corner.
Yeah, definitely in.
And that brings to the batter's box Pat Brackley, currently catching. Just a little high. Mark asked the question. Just a little high. Same spot for ball 2. It's a good pitch on the outside corner, so we've now got 2 balls, 1 strike. Far away from that, fouled straight back. Strike 2. Just missing on the outside corner, so there's a walk for Pat Brackley. Brings to the plate to bat Ryan Martin. Ryan gets a good piece of that right out to the fence at right field. Over the head of the right fielder, Jack, and Pat Brackley gets her all the way around and scores the first run of the game.
Yeah, definitely a good hit into the fence.
Yeah, excellent piece of the ball out to right field. Didn't really give the right fielder any chance of catching it.
No, definitely over the head of Noah McMahon.
Yeah. So it brings to the plate. Anthony Patricks, otherwise known as the Bruiser, currently pitching the game tonight. They got 1 down with a runner on 2. Healthy swing, but no contact. And that's straight back for strike 2. Just missing a little high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3.
Not happy.
No better ever is when they get struck out.
That's very true.
Some hide it better than others. And in the batter's box now, Ryan Evans for Geelong. Just missing on the outside. Two balls, 1 strike. It's a good pitch, just
Yeah, another good pitch.
right across the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To hold his hands back on that one, so we now load the count again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's fouled off the first base. Stay with the full count. And that's fouled straight back.
Yeah,
That's a
good
great
pitch.
Great pitch on the inside corner, just on the knees. Called by the umpire, Kerry Franklin. And Geelong scoring 1 run in the bottom of the second. After 2 complete innings, Geelong lead 1-0.
It's like 18 mil of copper hardwood, so it should
Yeah.
plenty.
So,
Okay, leading off in the top of the third, Noah McMahon for the Mets.
Oh, no.
Watching that first one go by.
Just a little high, way to hold his hands back. A little high for the swing, but sometimes they're good balls to hit. If you can catch up with them. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good old.
she goes into
Mixing up and away. So we've got 3 balls, 1 strike. That's a good pitch. Fills it up. Full count again. Had a few full counts so far tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Straight back there for a foul. And it's a good pitch. It's the top of the zone. Had to swing at it. Strike 3. Brings back to the batter's box the lead-off hitter, Ricky Wheeler. That's the fraction high for ball 1.
Down and low.
A lot of good discipline in the batter's box by most of the batters tonight so far. Making the pitchers work really hard, not chasing bad pitches. He tries to twist on that inside pitch, but sends it down to third baseline foul. It's a great pitch on the outside corner.
Two and two. And that's a good pitch. Wheeler not able to catch up with it. 2 down. Top of the third. Jack up to the plate.
Not to be mistaken with Troy.
Lefty.
And a little bit late on that one and fouls it off down third baseline. Swing and a miss for strike 2. He chases that one upstairs for a strikeout.
I think there was some conjecture before the game that this might be a quick game, but it's not looking like that.
No, no, there was a lot of the 2 weeks ago. It was a very quick game out at Knox, but tonight looks like we're back to normal with a 2-hour game.
Yep.
What else would we rather be doing anyway? We might as well be out here watching ball.
Lovely night in Geelong.
It is a lovely night in Geelong, very unusual. It's always pleasant down here, but it's usually a little bit chillier than this, so.
No changes for the Mets yet.
No, they've got a cast of thousands in the dugout tonight too, so it's good. Grand final night. Everybody looks like they've turned up, which is great. And a lot of people come from a long way away. Ricky Wheeler, I think he almost lives in the state, and he's here tonight. Left home at 4:30, got here at 6:30, so great discipline and, great dedication to the sport, and we really appreciate that. That's why the State League has been so successful over a long period of time, because the guys are prepared to travel and support the competition.
And there's definitely some travel.
There certainly is, yes. So in the batter's box now for Geelong is John McCauley, lead-off hitter. Called strike.
Yeah,
we
gone.
go.
Looking a bit surprised.
A little surprised. I think he might have thought it was a little low, but consistent with the previous pitch.
Yeah, looked pretty good.
Yep. And one down. Brings to the batter's box, Ethan Scott. That's a beautiful piece of the ball. And
Oh,
great attempt by Brodie Taylor out at centre field. Didn't quite come up with it.
very close.
Very close. Great effort. Good soft ball all round. Great piece of the ball. Nice flat line drive out to centre field. One bounce to the fence. And he's safe at second base. Brings to the batter's box, Jai Dennis. One down. And that ball gets away from the catch-up.
And Ethan Scott to third base then.
Scoring position now, third base. Lots of opportunities to score. Pass ball, fly ball to the outfield, even hard hit ball to the infield. Plenty of options. Misses on the outside corner for ball one.
Keen to hit.
Very keen to hit, yes. Last thing you need as a batter with the runner on three is to be struck out, so really got to work, clutch up, get a piece of the ball, make the field do the work. Just like that, great piece out to left field. Luke Russell. Great piece by Jonas, who just scores. Ethan Scott. Geelong go to a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third. Brings to the batter's box, George Samaras. Just missing on the outside corner. In and down a little bit there. 2 balls. And George gets a great piece of the ball. And it's over the fence. So
Over the fence.
great piece. Sounded good off the bat.
Runs are stacking up now.
Certainly are. That's two, scores 2 more runs, so 4-0, bottom 3 for Geelong. Brings to the batter's box, Joel Hughes. foul ball into the mask of the catcher. Umpire give him time to get his wits about him.
Doesn't seem phased.
No. Been around for a long time, Mr. Dyson.
Yep.
I'm sure he's been hitting the mask more than once. Good pickup. A little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's fouled off into the leg. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Joel Hughes. And Joel goes deep to left field, but well taken by Luke Russell.
And a good out.
Very safe out there. And that's 2 down. Brings to the batter's box Pat Brackley. And that's a good change of pace. And strike 1. Little high. 1-1. And that gone long as well. And that's over the fence again.
Just over the fence. Yeah.
Just over the fence. That's the 5th run for Geelong. Luke Russell went right back to the fence, but it cleared in fairly comfortably.
Mets thinking about a change, maybe?
They should be considering it at this point in time. Not sure who's been warming up or if anyone has been warming up.
Well, Luke's out in the fence.
Yes, Luke's out there.
I don't think Chris is rolling over.
Chris doesn't look overly excited about rolling over, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Luke would have warmed up before the game, I'm sure, and he doesn't take that long to warm up. But into the batter's box now, Ryan Martin. That's a good pitch on the inside corner. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that's a ground ball to third base, but it's a foul ball. Foul ball.
yeah, they're both straight.
Just a little down. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Ryan Martin. And that's a walk.
It's a walk.
Brings to the batter's box, Anthony Battery. And he gets that off the end of the bat to second base. It takes the comfortable catch. Retires Geelong, but they added 4 runs in the bottom of the 3rd innings.
Definitely a good innings.
Yes, very good innings, and Metrans will need to respond very quickly, keep themselves in the game. I keep saying Metrans, it's actually the Mets these days, not Metrans. Old habits die hard, unfortunately.
And just the Mets, apparently.
Just the Mets, yes. So it's been a very successful season, Mike. We've been out and watched a lot of games and done a lot of Ks, as I have as well, but I think it's been, once again, a very successful season and well supported by all the players and umpires. We always forget to thank them, but they've done a great job making sure that every game's been manned right throughout the whole season. So we would like to pass on our thanks to Trevor Murphy and all his umpiring crew. And also to all the statisticians that do all the stats for the teams and provide all the stats to the selectors and everybody else. So very helpful and very thankful for all their efforts to Jim Giles and the crew that get out here every week. Thank you. We really appreciate your support. To the bottom of the 4th innings. And leading off for the Mets is Michael Dyson. Up and away. That's fouled down the 3rd baseline. You can see the night, for example, the Mets have got about 14 players here tonight, I think, Michael. And,
Yeah, 13 or 14.
Yeah, and because of the travel, it's quite often difficult for players to get from one side of town to the other, so it's important to have a fairly large squad so that when they do have to travel out to Knox or further, it's you know, some players can't make it out there, so it's handy to have a big squad.
100%. I think a lot of the Mets players are from the west, and funnily enough, I think quite a few in Geelong are from the northern side of Melbourne.
I think they are as well, yes. So yeah, but it's been great. And you do need a large squad to make sure you get games. I don't think there's been very many forfeits at all this year, which has been really great. A few weather problems, but anyway. So anyway, while we were talking, Michael Dawson's been struck out for the first out.
Luke Russell up to the plate.
And that's a strike. 1 on Luke. It's a good pitch on the outside corner. Luke not able to catch up with it. 2 strikes. That's a great pitch on the inside corner.
2 out.
2 down. The Mets need to get a bit of a rally going here. 2 down rally.
Paul has been hitting pretty good this side of
Paul's
Christmas.
always been a good hitter for a very long period of time, and yeah, it's been a great hitter. And then when the pressure's on, Paul normally manages to come up with something. Probably put the commentator's curse on him now, but anyway, we'll see how he goes. What is the first one over for a strike? And he fouls that one back. You don't get to be in the WBSC Hall of Fame unless you've got a little bit of talent.
100%.
I've done it. Managed to put the commentator's curse on Paul as he strikes out.
He did want it.
He did want it though, that's for sure. So after the top of the fourth, it's still 5-0.
I think Mr. Luke Russell might be up to the plate to pitch.
Yeah, I think it is certainly time for a change, so Luke will come in.
Might have had some other changes as well.
Looks like there's at least one other change.
Yeah, it looks like Will Cronk out in left field.
Yep, looks like Will's gone out to left field, and that looks about the under change. So
Yeah, Brody's still in centre.
Yep.
Jack and right.
Jack at right. Paul, Noah, Troy and Ricky. Yep, so the infield's the same.
I was going to say, so how come he's out at 7?
32 out, 21 to 7, 31.
Okay, we've now got the changes confirmed. And it looks like Geelong are making a change in their batting lineup, coming into the batting order.
This is Vince, is it? Yep.
Sorry, I can't read my bench list.
This is Vince.
Jim, you're not going to bug me on my lines.
Vince is into bat for Geelong. Just a little high for ball one. And swing and a miss for strike one.
Just a bit too high.
Yep, chasing that one upstairs. We've all done that in our day. It's a good pitch to go back to after he's chased the last one. And
Got him on the high pitch one again.
he couldn't hold back for a second time, so that's a strikeout for Vince. Yeah, it's one down. It's a lead-off hitter. Brings up the lead-off hitter, John McCauley. That's a good pitch right across the knees. Just a little high. It gets away. The ball. Two balls, one strike. It's foul back. Two balls, two strikes. One down, bottom four. Oh, good change up. It's down to first base. Taken comfortably by Paul Maisie. The put out. Two down. Brings to the batter's box.
Ethan Scott.
Ethan Scott.
I think he got on base last.
Ethan had a great piece out to centre field last turn at bat.
Yep.
Strike one.
Bottom 4, 5.
Just a little high for a ball. And not far away from that, just a little late on it. Solid piece, but fouls it off down the first baseline. One ball, two strikes. That's foul ball, up and away.
Good little battle.
It's yeah, it is. A couple of young guns out there doing their stuff. Yeah, it's a great pitch. Good change up. Great pitch, breaking late, right across the knees. Ties the side.
Time for the Mets to do some batting.
It certainly is. Certainly is.
Change for Geelong. 28 is out and 64 is re-entry.
Re-entry 64. Thank you.
Ryan. So Vince is out, Ryan's back in.
Geelong have done a re-entry. Ryan Evans is back into the game. Replacing Vince. So top of the 15s, Metrans really need, the Mets really need to start getting some runners on base and scoring. 5 runs to peg back here, so they're capable of doing it, but they need to really get started very soon.
So Troy up first.
I mean, look, the only reason
very close to a strike, but
Yeah, I thought
umpire
a bit
didn't.
dangerous letting it go.
Yep. It's a ball. Chases the next one, a little bit upstairs.
I think Kiefel's coming to the bat and line up too, is he?
No, he batted last time. He's
Yeah,
been the DP. He was batting for Mark Rigg, so I would assume that he stayed in the lineup as the DP, and will become the whatever they call it these days.
Flex.
The flex or the OPO or something, I don't know. It's too hard. That's why I have my wife with me wherever I go to tell me exactly who's allowed to go where and what they're allowed to do.
There's too many rules.
That's a good leave. Right. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Yeah, it's too close to leave, Troy.
First out.
First out. Need to get a little bit more aggressive in the batter's box. Not just Troy, everybody, the whole Nets lineup. So it brings to bat Chris Kiefel. And Chris gets after the first pitch, but only gets at the second base.
Not fast enough.
And John McCauley makes the out. 4-3.
2 outs and Brady Taylor up to bat.
Brody Taylor certainly capable of hitting a long ball.
Yep.
That's a good leave. In and down. Ball 1.
Well left.
Good discipline at the moment. Needs to wait on a good pitch. That was the one. A good swing of the bat. Not quite catching up with it though. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's right across the knees. Strike 2. Been very consistent with that strike zone. It's been right across the knees all night.
Yep.
She's called it, so the batters need to adjust. And start swinging the bat. Okay, that retires the side.
So still no runs for the Mets.
No runs. Anthony Battridge pitching very well.
Jai Dennis up to bat.
Yeah, Joe had a good turn at bat last time. Good safe hit. And it's a long,
Beautiful hit,
foul
just
ball.
not the right way.
Nope. Long hit well over the fence, but foul ball. Very experienced person in Paul Maisie going out to have a chat to the pitcher, help him settle down. And umpire Kerry Franklin will walk out to make sure that they don't waste too much time. And Paul will do all he can to take as much time as he possibly can, just to try and upset Kerry. In good faith, in
Good banter,
in
good
fun,
banter.
Good banter. That's a great change up.
Yeah, great pitch.
Two strikes on the bat up. And that one's fouled straight back. Ooh, another great
Good
change
hold.
up. Held back well. Must have been extremely close. Yeah, Kerry would have been tempted to call that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fouled down the third baseline. Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a good pitch. Tempted the batter. Strikeout pitch, so that retires Joey Dennis and brings to the batter's box George Samaras. George went long last turn at bat. It's a good pitch. Strike 1. Fouled back. 2 strikes on George. Luke's done a good job since coming in to replace Mark.
Yeah, he's definitely pitching well.
He's down in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's fouled off down the third baseline.
Another good battle underway.
George always a tough out. Certainly works very hard in the batter's box. It's a lot of value on his turn at bat. Another good pitch, just to change up, just a little high, didn't drop down quick enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's another good hit by George, straight up the middle.
Nice safe hit to first.
Across to first base. Brings to bat First baseman. Joel Hughes. And Joel gets a hard piece of the ball through shortstop. Fielded by Will Cronk. George Samaras gets around to 3. Joel safe on first. Brings to the batter's box Pat Brackley. One down, runners on 1 and 3. And there's a change up that he's held back on, but
It's safely taken by Brody.
safely taken. A good throw in, but George is able to score from third base. And for the 6th run for Geelong. Brings the bat Ryan Martin. 2 down, runner on 1. Ryan had a good piece from memory out to centre field last turn at bat.
Made it easy, didn't you? Think about it.
Courtesy runner.
Geelong's throwing in a DA.
I thought they were wasting their time making the DR. It made it all those
They'll
times
say
that
they do have one, don't they?
So Bailey Dodds, I think, on as a DR there.
Billy Dodds comes on the run for the old bloke, Joel Hughes. Just protecting his legs. Probably quicker than Bailey, but that's okay. Gives Bailey an opportunity to get out on the diamond as well.
That's right.
And we've now got 2 strikes on the batter.
just younger, so you can
And that ball gets away. And Bailey Dodds safe at second. What little bit of ball goes in there, which you shouldn't be doing as a base runner. Just run. Okay, the potential winning run is at second base at the moment.
So he could be at the bar early.
You can go to the bar early, yeah. Me being a non-drinker, I'll just keep drinking my water. So we've got bottom of the 5th. It's now 6-0 with the runner on second base. So it could be all over, or it's important for the Mets to get this out. And a little ground ball to second base, so
Give themselves another bat.
give themselves a chance to come back. So 5 complete innings, and it is 6-0 to Geelong.
So, you know how she flew from Bali to Melbourne? So she was just transiting Melbourne to New Zealand.
So back for another chance for the Mets to get some runs. Noah McMahon up to bat. Pitch down low for a ball. Good eyes there from Noah. It's another ball. Definitely mixing those pitches up, so that one down a bit lower. And Noah gets the walk. So Ricky Wheeler up to bat. This will be back to the top of the order.
So she just rang. We just spoke for a while.
Just hit that one down the line, but a foul ball.
So yeah. So she didn't blame Joanne. You know, you can't help when the dad's sick because
So
Joanne.
no outs, one runner for the Mets.
Joanne wanted to go and her son. There's one
Back to the
son
top of the order, so that gives him a chance to mount a fight back.
Yep.
And so Ricky is
And that's unusual to see Ricky springing the pitch up there, but
Yeah.
so she
Bit frustrated.
a little bit, yeah, a little bit. Sometimes when you're behind, you start chasing hits and lead you down.
So Jack up to hit.
One of the young players who had a really good under 23 nationals.
Sure did.
If you look out there tonight in both teams, there's a lot of experience, but there's also a lot of youth, and it's a great opportunity for some of these young guys to play with and against some very experienced and exceptional softballers.
So no luck for Jack either.
No luck for Jack, so 2 down.
Just cool time.
There's the Mets making a change.
So going to give Mitchell a bat.
Looks like Mitch Kaplan's coming in to have a hit.
It's a good opportunity for him. I think he's been the third base coach for most of the night.
He has been. Mitch has really worked hard this year. He's attended, trainings, trained with the state teams, even though he wasn't in the team. He trained regularly, and he's really worked very hard on his game. So it's great to see him here and getting an opportunity to have a turn at bat.
He's leading the young men's Deer Park team on Saturday for the grand final as well. So
yeah, that's great. So we've got 2 down, top of the 6th. Watch this first one over. You always have a look at the first one. He held his hands back to be. Trevor said no swing. 1 ball, 1 strike.
top of the bat, over the back.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down. Good hold. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a great piece of the ball by Mitch Kaplan.
Just through the gap.
Through the
It's a
gap.
nice safe hit.
Nice safe hit. Well done. Great way to come into the game and get a hit.
Might be having a faster runner come out for him though.
You said that, not me.
I see young Zane is keen.
Lane's got his other mid on and he's ready to go.
Maybe not this time.
Yeah, it looks like he's managed to con the coaches into letting him out there. So Zane Parkinson comes in to run. Zane's a DR tonight.
Zane's dad Trevor's tuned in watching the live stream.
Lucky I didn't say anything bad about him, eh? He's a good kid. He's worked really hard again. He's another one that's on the improve.
This is his first year in the Mets, so...
Yep. That's a good pitch for strike 1.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she said she gets home Friday.
And that's straight back for foul ball, strike 2. And that's a good swing, but foul back over first base.
So the trophy she found nice, or
And the ball gets away, advances the runners.
So it's been a while since the Mets have been in a scoring position, so
Yep.
runners on 2 and 3 now.
Runners on 2 and 3, 2 down. We would be scoring that one as a wild pitch. Bounces in the dirt before the catcher. One ball, 2 strikes. Really need Luke to dig in here. Inside, ball gets away. Safe at home.
I think it was safe, but I think Blue's still thinking about it. Nope.
Safe at home. Unfortunately, the throw back to Zane, who tried, just turned the corner a little bit too far.
Yep.
Put out a first butt. The run scores. Brings the score to 6-1. Okay, so let's get one run back in the top of the 6th. And Michael Dyson comes back in to the lineup, catching. I don't think I've seen Mitch cap, so it's probably a good move. But Mitch did a great job, came in, got the hit, which enabled the run to score.
Yeah, he did his job.
Absolutely. bit of a hot appeal while Geelong trying to clarify the rules, I'm sure. Always better to check with the umpire before you go and make a bad change or substitution.
100%.
Okay, in the batter's box now, Anthony Battridge. That's a foul tip. Strike one. Just want to thank all the associations that supported the State League this year. Sunshine, Casey,
Werribee,
of course, Geelong,
Knox.
Knox.
I think we had a couple of games at Waverley, didn't we?
I think we did have a couple of games at Waverley, so thank you to everybody for supporting the competition. And to all the players that are listening in or might listen to this from the playback, thank you again for supporting the State League competition. It's been going for probably nearly 30 years now, and it's something that we all look forward to every year. Looking at refining it a little bit next year, but that's fine, but it'll certainly be back and bigger and better than ever. And that's a strikeout. And he's not happy again. Okay. That's one down for Geelong. The batter's box now, Ryan Evans. Bottom of the sixth, one out. Scores 6-1. This is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Catch like that one, but the umpire didn't. So we've now got 3 balls, 2 strikes. On Ryan Evans, 1 down. And that's a walk.
Gets the walk.
It's amazing how often a number 9 batter gets walked. Brings up to bat John McCauley, lead-off hitter. For change of pace, just missing a little high. Upstairs again. Right on the top
Very
of the
good
zone.
pitch.
On the ball, 3 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, good pitch on the outside corner.
Full count.
And it's up and away. Another walk.
Geelong with 2 runners.
And
Ethan Scott back up to the plate.
Ethan Scott has had at least 1 good hit tonight.
Yep.
Out to that centre field fence. Good pitch, change of pace. Ethan manages to hold off it. Fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a little high for a ball. Two balls, 1 strike. Oh, it's a great
Good
piece
hit.
to right field. If they score 2, the game will be over.
Certainly one.
They've got 1. Runs on 1 and 3. Great piece by Ethan. Out to right field. Only 1 down. Runners on 1 and 3. Winning run currently at 3rd base. It's a good pitch for a strike 1 on Jai Dennis. We've got John McCauley on 3rd base. Ethan Scott at 1st base.
And Jai's had a few hits tonight.
He's batted well tonight. And he's stealing 2nd, but no point going after the runner with the winning runner standing on 3. Make them hit the ball and earn their run. Foul ball.
I think he took a hit there, so hit by
Was it
pitch.
dead ball? I thought it was a foul ball off the bat.
It sounded a bit meaty.
It was a swing, so therefore he doesn't get awarded the base. If you get hit when you're swinging, bad luck. Trevor Murphy has called that as a swing from 2nd base. And Kerry just explaining there that it was a swing, therefore getting hit by the pitch ball does not count. And the runner's not going.
Very quick movement there from Luke, making sure he was
That's it.
into the plate just in case.
Covered it very well, and the ball bounced back nicely to the catcher. Not worth sacrificing yourself from third base when the ball bounces back like that. Once again, a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not far away there. It's a foul ball over first base. Joe's been a tough out all night tonight, so working very hard. So walk, well picked up by the catcher, Michael Dyson.
So loaded bases.
A load of bases, yep. Currently 7-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning, so with 1 down. Run scores. So the Mets will be fielding very shallow, infield and outfield, so that even a fly ball will be able to be thrown home. If George is able to get it over the infield, well, that's the risk you take at this stage of the game. That's a great pitch. Change up.
Yeah, very good pitch.
Two balls, 1 strike. The last thing the Nets need here is a walk. Puts a lot of pressure on the pitcher at the moment, so hopefully Luke can step up, and he has there. And to the shortstop.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Bad throw, unfortunately. Come in, couldn't quite pick it up, so that allows Geelong to score that 8th run, which makes the score 8-1. It's not the 9-run rule. They have 1 on the 7-run rule, Geelong. So congratulations to Geelong. Thank you to the umpires, statisticians that were here tonight. The crowd, quite a few people here watching, so thank you to everybody. And we'll
finish the night. Thanks very much.
So thank you, Michael. Once again, thank you for all that you've done for the State League this year with all your equipment and commentary, and for everyone who has commentated during the year, thank you for your support once again during the year. It's very much appreciated, and to all the viewers, anyone listening, thank you, and we'll see you again next year.
Plenty more softball coming up though, so I think weekend after next, state champs, and I think we've got live streaming in for them for a couple of the diamonds.
I believe so, yeah. There's going to be some live streaming on a couple of diamonds, so that's great. And again, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.